Hello, this is Angela Leong with Lab 18. For Lab 18, we're going to be demonstrating the vCenter server alarm feature. So for the first task, we're going to create a virtual machine alarm that monitors for a condition. And we're going to be setting it up for student VM01. So I've already opened them down, and then it's managed, and then alarm definitions. And right now we can see that they're all defined for the top level 172.16.1.1. And I am just going to create a new alarm definition by just clicking on the plus sign. So here are my configurations. I'm going to name it VM CPU usage. We're going to monitor the virtual machine. We're going to monitor for the specific conditions or state, for example, the CPU usage, and we're going to enable this alarm. And then we'll trigger it, and the trigger will be the VM CPU usage, and these are all default. And then for the actions, we're going to suspend the VM, and this will be once from normal to warning. And then we're going to hit finish. And we're just going to make sure that this shows up, and it shows for this object. For task 2, we're going to create a virtual machine alarm that monitors for an event. So we're going to look at the training data center and manage, and then alarm definitions. And currently they're all defined for the 172.16.1.1. Okay, so I clicked on the plus sign to create a new alarm definition, and I named it VM suspended. We're going to monitor virtual machines, and we're going to monitor for a specific event occurring on this object. For example, VM power on, and we're going to enable it. And I added a trigger for VM suspended, and the status is alert. And then another condition, which is VM name is equal to student VM01. We're going to leave actions as default to nothing, and then hit finish. And then it should appear in this list right here, this object. Okay, so right now I am on training data center, monitor and issues, and I just powered on the student VM01. I opened the console, and I am currently running the CPU busy Python script. Okay, so after about a couple of minutes, we'll see a VM CPU usage warning sign on the student VM01 summary page, and it will also appear on the alarms pane on the right hand side, and we can go ahead and just acknowledge it, or you can right click here and acknowledge it as well. We can also look under the training data center and monitoring issues under triggered alarms. We'll see that it's listed student VM01, VM suspended. It was triggered on 9/20/2016 at 12:58. And after I acknowledge it, it will also show up under acknowledged column at 9/20/2016, and it was acknowledged by admin, which is my account. And then we can go ahead and close the console, power off the VM. And then we can go ahead and reset to green. Let's just right click and reset to green. We see that it's gone from the alarms page now. For task 4, we're gonna go over how to disable the virtual machine alarms. And to do that, we're gonna go for the training data center. It's under manage alarm definitions. Find the alarm definitions that we just added. So it's this one, VM suspended. Just a right click and remove. And yes. So it's removed. And then we're going to do the same thing for student VM01, because we added an alarm definition there too for the VM CPU usage. It's just a right click there and remove. And that's it.